Hello everyone, welcome to the channel update for December. I hope everyone had a good last month, and for the Americans, I hope you had an enjoyable Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and talk about what we've got going on with the channel. I finished up the Synthetic Dawn Stellaris Let's Play. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from Stellaris, but right now I'm thinking that I'm going to try and record like a shorter, quicker campaign that will go up while I'm on vacation in January. So look forward to that. So it'll probably be January before the videos for that start going live. Just for those curious. Of course, we've got The Longest Journey, Final Fantasy IV, and, of course, the Jade Dragon Aladdin campaign for Crusader Kings 2, which is doing extraordinarily well. 10,000 views already, and it's only been, the videos have only been live for, a bit over 2 weeks now. That is pretty crazy. That's basically my best performing video ever at this point. Compare it to Synthetic Dawn, which is 2 months old, and it has more than twice the views. I think Jade Dragon for Crusader Kings 2 is probably doing a lot better for Paradox than Synthetic Dawn did for Stellaris. Although, it's kind of hard to tell just from my views. Certainly, my episode, I think, is, my Jade Dragon campaign is probably benefiting quite a bit from search traffic. Which also means that I got a lot of new subscribers because of that. And for those of you who are new to the channel and came here because of Crusader Kings 2 Jade Dragon, welcome! Sit down, stay a while, enjoy the videos. There's a lot of them out there. So that's what's going on right now. I think I'm pretty close to wrapping up The Longest Journey, maybe 1 or 2 more recording sessions, and that'll be done. And Final Fantasy IV is kind of in a similar situation. So those will probably be wrapping up in just a few weeks. Certainly sometime in December. As I've mentioned, I'm going to be on vacation much of January, so I'm going to be spending a lot of time in December trying to record some stuff to go up during that time. I have some ideas of what's going to, be posted, such as Stellaris. I'm really hoping that I can get it to a point where, from a video point of view of things going live, there's no difference. For most of you, it'll be like I'm still, here. Replying to comments is absolutely going to be a difficulty. I'm pretty sure there are going to be points on my vacation when I'm not going to have internet connection at all, or just based on my cell phone, and I'm not really going to want to use that too much. So my responses to comments will probably be fairly sporadic. But I'm going to try, when I'm staying at hotels and stuff like that with a decent internet connection, I'm going to try to get on and reply to your comments and everything like that while I'm gone. When I get back, I will certainly be sharing some, pictures and stuff like that, although I'm not a very good photographer, so they will probably be kind of crappy. But hey, maybe I'll take some videos too. I don't know. A lot of it's going to depend on how everything shakes out with the trip. For those unaware, I will be going to Jordan and Egypt for much of January. I'll be gone like the 6th through the 24th, give or take. So, yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks, much of January. And as soon as I get back, I'll probably have to sit down and do a whole bunch of big recording sessions just to get back on track. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really excited. In terms of history, the Middle East is one of my favorite areas. I love ancient Egypt, the Levant, Mesopotamia, that sort of thing. So this is a very exciting trip for me. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, so that's really the big stuff going on there. Last month, I also did a stream for Extra Life, and if we hop over to the Extra Life page, I came in third of the group, so I'm pretty happy with that. Having done it, the first time kind of thing, I'm pretty pleased with the support I got from you guys. The number of people who came out to watch, and the number of people who donated. So I really want to thank you guys for helping out with that, helping out the kids. Getting some more money in. Going towards treatment for sick kids and everything like that. It's really something that I've been kind of wanting to get into, and just the time hasn't always worked out for me the last few years and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can get this to be a more regular thing. So, if you came out and you had a good time, definitely let me know. So I'll keep in mind on what I can do, next year and stuff like that. Let's see, what else? That's really the big things. On the back end of YouTube, you guys have probably heard about what's going on with the automated system. They have a new automated system to flag videos as inappropriate for most advertisers. I guess there's been a lot of stories about advertisers pulling out of YouTube's Google's ad services because their ads were being shown on hate videos and exploitive videos, things like that. I don't know all the details, and I certainly don't understand how the system works. But at this point, literally every single one of my videos that I upload is getting flagged as inappropriate for most advertisers. I haven't heard from other people yet, other Let's Players on YouTube, but I kind of suspect that this is basically happening to everyone. Just because, as Let's Players go, I'm a pretty mild-mannered person. I don't curse very often. I try to keep that to a minimum. Non-existent for the most part, in fact. And I could understand if, some of the Stellaris episodes and Crusader Kings 2 episodes were getting flagged, because you talk about assassinating people and stuff like that. I can understand that. But it's literally everything. Final Fantasy IV, The Longest Journey, Crusader Kings 2, they're all getting flagged. And that started a few weeks ago, where it was just basically everything started getting flagged. Now, there is an option to appeal it, and it says that it's a manual process, and they can only manually review videos that get 1,000 views within 7 days of publishing, or maybe within the asking for the review. I don't know. Which very, 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 very few of my videos ever get to that point. As you can see with Final Fantasy IV, it's been almost a month now, or give or take, and 762 views. So based on that, it would not be manually reviewed. However, I think that they do a second pass with the automated system, because with very few exceptions, once I request a review, they're all getting unflagged. So I don't really know right now how that is affecting ad revenue from YouTube. Plus, with Crusader Kings 2 doing exceptionally well, 2 weeks, and right here you've got probably more views on these 4 videos than all of Final Fantasy IV and The Longest Journey put together. So that's created a big bump. So it's really difficult to see how ad revenue right now is being affected. But it's not a good thing for these videos to get flagged that way, and it just seems like they're flagging everything by default, and then once people appeal, then they do a reprocess and unflag most of them. There are still a couple videos that have not been unflagged, and I don't understand exactly why. This is one of the big problems with the system, is that it basically just says, your video is inappropriate. You know, no explanation why. No isolation of, you know, we flagged it based on, you know, the 1 minute 53 mark to the 2 minute 25 mark or something like that. It doesn't tell you that it's flagging based on the text in the topic, the description, the tags, things like that. Although I don't think it is, because I uploaded a whole bunch of videos overnight, and I hadn't had a chance to tag them until I got up the next day, and they'd already been flagged. So, you know, they had no tags, they had no description, they had no subject line other than the file name, which was just, for the longest journey, TLJ, you know, and then the episode number. So, I think it's you know, I think right now they're basically just flagging everything. But even so, they don't tell you why things are being flagged, and that is incredibly frustrating. Because if I had a better idea of why, especially the things that have not been unflagged, were still flagged, and you know, why they have not been removed or anything like that, you know, perhaps I could modify what I do. You know, if it's certain words, certain phrases, certain statements, you know, then I would be willing to see if that's something that I feel like I should change. But I can't do that because I have no information. Unfortunately, there's very little that content creators like myself can do about that, other than just bug them. I mean, you know, there really isn't an alternate platform other than just going straight to streaming and doing nothing but streaming. But even that's not really sustainable. So, yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of what's going on the back end of YouTube right now, and it's very frustrating. Wouldn't surprise me if there are other people that you guys are watching who are having similar problems or have posted similar complaints. But that also kind of makes it even more important for support through Patreon or Twitch. For those unaware, if you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, you can join Twitch Prime for free, and once per month you can subscribe to a channel, a Twitch channel, for free, no additional cost to you, and that's an extra $2.49 in the pocket of that streamer. So if you've got Amazon Prime and you're not subscribed to a channel, I highly recommend doing so, just because it's you know, hanging there and not supporting anyone. And of course, obviously, since you can subscribe to me, I would be very appreciative if you would subscribe to me. But I can understand if there are other streamers that you enjoy more. You can also subscribe normally. The reason that Twitch Prime is so good is because it's no additional cost to you, and you know, so there is no split. Otherwise, it's like a 50-50 split. So if you subscribe to a channel for $5, the streamer basically only gets half of that. It's nowhere near as good as Patreon. So if you've got actual cash laying around monthly that you want to use to support someone, my recommendation is Patreon, because the creators on Patreon get about 90%, if not more, of, you know, what I'm pretty sure it's above 90%. I'd have to go back and look, but I think it's you know, it's a pretty good amount. It's somewhere between 90 and 95%, which is fantastic. I mean, that basically means that subscribing to someone, you know, supporting someone on Patreon means that almost all of your money is going directly to support them, and that is fantastic. And just $1 a month is fantastic. You know, I mean, it's not very much to you, but when a lot of people do it that is fantastic support for content creators. And unfortunately, Patreon growth and the channel growth in general has not been what I would like. You can see that the amount has actually gone down a bit. It is Christmas, holidays, people will need more money for personal things, and there's certainly other financial things going on right now. But any support that you can give me or other content creators is fantastic. It helps us, purchase new equipment. I've actually had to purchase a new video card for my computer because the fans on my current video card are dying, and it can't keep it cool enough, and it just makes a really bad sound when it's running as well. Luckily, it doesn't get picked up by the microphone, but still, it's quite annoying and frustrating. So, your support on Patreon has allowed me to do that, and eventually I will need new computer equipment, and your support on Patreon will also allow me to do that as well. But it is really important to the continuation of the channel to get support. So I highly encourage people, to do so. And, help me out if you enjoy the videos. Certainly, viewing the videos alone is excellent. Liking them, especially with new stuff like the Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play, the more likes that gets, the better it'll show up in search results, which means even more people come in to watch it. So, anytime that there is a new series starting up, the more likes and comments on that first video, the better. So, if you guys can do that when you watch the videos, I would greatly appreciate it. Helps grow the channel even more and get more viewers in. That is most of what's going on with the channel right now. Over on my blog, which I forgot to load up, I posted a new deity for Sekala, the patron deity of Sahagin. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons and deities and stuff like that. That basically is it. I hope everyone has a good month. I'm looking forward to I'm hoping we get some snow. We don't get snow in December much anymore, though. In fact, it has been crazy warm for December. It hit 60 degrees the other day, and I guess it wasn't technically December yet, but still. Late November, 60 degrees is crazy for my region. I saw that in the past 7 days, NOAA has registered 900 plus record high temperatures and only 7 record lows across the country. That is insane. So I'm not anticipating much snow. Of course, it'll be my luck that we'll get snow on January 15th or something like that, like a blizzard, and I'll be over in Egypt. So, but, that's the way things go. Luckily, it's December, it's January for Egypt, quote-unquote winter. It's not going to be very hot. I took a look at the temperatures, and it's the highs get into the 70s, so low 70s. I'm looking forward to it. It's the perfect time to go for in terms of temperatures and everything like that. And it's also the rainy season. There may be 2 inches of rain over the full month, so not too worried about weather problems over there. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'll definitely be sharing some pictures when I get back. And I will probably be posting some pictures on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, that sort of thing. So, definitely keep an eye out on those. If you want to chat with me and other viewers more directly, I do have a Discord channel. I will include a link in the description. There is, of course, also all my links on the front page. You can get to my Twitch channel there, Patreon there, Twitter there, Discord there, my blog there. I think you have to go over here to get to the Facebook page. Yeah, Steam, that sort of thing. So all of the links are there. definitely stop by the Patreon and the Discord and the Twitters and the Facebooks and everything else. And enjoy the videos. I certainly am. I'm having a lot of fun with this Crusader Kings 2 campaign. It's going to be a long haul because I have to get literally from one end of the map to the other, but it's great. I'm having a lot of fun with it already. I'm loving the new mechanics. There are certain elements that feel a little bit overpowered, but I don't have a problem with that. In an off-screen game, I set up a Merchant Republic with a Silk Road trade post, and it just makes buckets of ducats. It's crazy. I love it, and stacking up all the Chinese artifacts on your main character and everything like that, and writing the books. It's great. I love it. I'm looking forward to continuing to play more of that campaign. That will probably be continuing while I'm gone. I seriously doubt I'll be finishing that up in December. So I will probably be, doing some marathon recording sessions this month, trying to build up the backlog of videos. So very quickly, you guys are going to be offering me suggestions and ideas and stuff like that, and I'm not going to be able to implement them. But keep doing it anyway, because if you guys have ideas that I hadn't considered, I want to know for future playthroughs, for the off-screen games, that sort of thing. So keep the comments coming. I'm enjoying them. I'm loving them, and I hope you guys are have a good month. Thank you again to everyone who has supported me, both with the comments, the likes, the support on Patreon, the support on Twitch, and don't forget Saturdays, Spelljammer AD&D game. That's at noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. What is that? 5 p.m. GMT. So check that out. It's been going on most of the year now, and we've got some regular viewers who are definitely enjoying it and coming out every time. And Mondays, I'm going to be wrapping up the current run of Dungeon Hack, and I'll probably just be doing some, other things, just to have some fun up until the end of December, because I'm going to be away, and I don't want to get, start on something that doesn't, that isn't done by the time I get into my vacation. So, that's what's going on. Feel free to drop me a line, stop by the Discord channel, chat it out with myself, the players of the AD&D game, other people. It's good times. I'll see you guys around.